Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the IndIGo Rabbit Cafe Card Pull. Today is Wednesday, October 13th of 2024. Excited to be doing today's reading with you. I posted earlier, if you saw it, I did the 3 groups and I broke it down. And I'll go over those again so that you can make your choice. But I did put it out there so that you could pick which pile at the time you felt most drawn to. So, and as always, this is a general reading. So if you would like a more personal, in-depth reading, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to be that person for you. So with that said, we'll begin. It may run a little long because there are three groups. I will post in the comment section, or in the description, I should say, what time. So we'll keep track of the timing. And so, and kind of this week was neat. I did the 3 cards from the Sonia Croquette Divine Oracle deck, and it just has some neat little sayings. And then I did draw Zodiac signs for each of those piles. So if you were like, I'm not sure which one to pick, and then you can choose your Zodiac if you choose so, or you can ignore the Zodiac. I just added that option in there for people. So the first group, the card for today is Nurture Yourself First. And that was with, we have Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn. And then for group 2, we had Be Patient. That was our card. And that was for Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Aries. And then for the third group, we had Ask with Sincerity. And that was for the zodiac signs are Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus. So if you're feeling drawn to one of those, you can choose that. I'm also going to create each pile right now, so we'll chit chat a little bit. I would have done this prior, but I want you to see that I'm shuffling and choosing the cards. So bear with me, and then we'll mark the beginning for group 1. So we are asking, I'm using several different oracle decks. I will put it in the description if you're curious about them. And again, like I said, we're just going to do stuff a little bit differently today. So what is today's guided message for group 1? And I'm going to go right down the line because I have a lot here. What is today's group message what is today's guided message for group 2? Let's do that. What is today's group message, or what is today's guided message for group 3? I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. We do have a full moon coming in this Friday. It is the last super full moon until next October of 2025. And the neat thing is, just like, what is today's guided message for group 1? Is that this is our 4th consecutive super moon in a row. Lots of energies. What is today's message for group 2? What is today's message, guided message for group 3? Yeah, so lots of energies have been coming in the last 4 months. If you haven't felt them, then you're living in a cave. We'll just put these over here in case we need more from them. What is today's guided message for group 1? What is today's group message, guided message for group 2? This is neat. I seen a girl do it this way, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try it. It does make for a longer intro. What is today's guided message for group 3? But we're going to get one heck of a reading. You watch. All right. Only 2 more to go. What is today's guided message for group 1? Ooh, I'm feeling that's a top one. What is today's guided message for group 2? This will help, though, us cruise along on the other end. What is today's group message? Guided message for group 3. Keep doing that. I guess that's how I'm supposed to say it, maybe. We'll leave that over there. Last pile. What is today's guided message for group 1? So the stars, the Pleiades stars, alignment there, star, what is it? For what is today's, give me a second, message for group 1? I think 2 is supposed to go there. What is today's guided message for group 2? What is today's guided message for group 3? Okay. So we're 6 minutes in already, just choosing cards. And I will put that in the description too, that you guys can jump, but that it was me lining those up. So this will be for group 2. That'll be your cards. This will be for group 3. And keep that over there. All right, so group 1, what is your reading for today? It is 6:45 in, and your card was Nurture Yourself First. I was saying the Pleiades star system is going to be aligned up next to the moon, the full moon, and it's super moon, so it means it's really close to the earth. So you should be able to see that nice and bright. It's just neat. But that's what it is. Okay, so here is your message for today. You got anchor in, hematite, love, Delphinus. I'm going to show them to you like this so you can see them anchor in. I love that deck. I love this deck. We have gratitude. And it's the Bluebell Fairy. And that one was upside down too. And we have, and you guys got 2 from the Starseed Oracle. All paths lead home. We have, and you guys got the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, and Expression. And then the final Sonia Croquette is Correct Your Mistakes. Okay. Nurture Yourself. There's lots of, this is neat. And when I think of, like, so this card, the original card that kind of like started off, and that was for Libra, if you're going by Zodiac, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, or Capricorn. So it was Nurture Yourself First. And so when you see the first, it tends to make one think that you put others before you. And a lot of people do that. That's just who they are. They're good people. But it takes a toll on somebody, right? It takes a toll when you're constantly allowing, or you're putting people before you and not doing what you need to do to kind of fill up. I am seeing, right? So I think that's too, like, even in the end card here where it says correct your mistakes, like, and honestly, I don't believe that that's a mistake. It's just saying, like, you just need more balance. We have anchor in with the hematite. I love this card. You know, and I think that's a really good nurturing, right? So I'll show you what I mean by nurturing. You see this. Hematite is a healing stone, and so you see this anchor, and it's got its roots, right, and it's kind of like wrapped up around it, and then at the top the rope, but it's open. Sometimes too, right, we can, and this shows me balance. This shows me balance as well. We can maybe go too far one way, right? Maybe not taking good care of ourselves, but taking good care of everybody else, depleting ourselves. So I see the balance here. I see they're rooted, they're grounded. What are some of those practices that you can initiate into your life? Maybe that's through what grounds you. Okay. I mean, like, there are many things, right? Some people like to clean, some people like to meditate. Some people like to play an instrument, walk in the woods. Like, I'm really seeing that, and that helps you stay grounded, right? Even, and this could tie into the gratitude I was getting ready to say, even looking around and being appreciative of certain things. I really appreciate that tree that's outside. It provides the great shade when I need it, and it's a great home for the birds, things like that. Really just staying grounded, being appreciative. Let's see. And then I see, like, okay, so another one of your cards is love. And so there's kind of like this guy, he's kind of king of the castle. He's kind of sitting on the throne, and then there's a woman standing by. And this from what I understand from the story too, this is Poseidon, and he just fell in love with this woman that was up on shore just by watching her interact and just live life and feel good, and she was connected and rooted and grounded, and so he really desired her, and he watched her, and she really didn't want to have anything to do with him because she heard he liked the ladies, right? So but she was really rooted and grounded, and I feel like she knew who she was at. Eventually they ended up marrying, I believe. But he kind of made her chase it. But perhaps she couldn't have swayed that way or made that decision or decided to be with a god of the sea, unless she was really knowing who she was as a person, right? And this could be anybody. This could be male, female. I'm also seeing, right? So we saw the gratitude here with the bluebell fairy. And there's lots coming down, right? There's lots of energies coming down from the sky, and gratitude. I think gratitude has that ability to, take us from a place of lowness and create a higher frequency. And there's that energy, and I know that if anybody's ever really focused on like something good, they can understand this. I think everybody can understand this, really, is we can focus on the kind of like the yucky stuff going on in our life, and it can really bring us down even more. This isn't going right, this isn't, and we kind of attract that stuff more so into our life, unfortunately. The best way to fix it is to look around and be like, well, you know what? This one thing might be going kind of crummy in my life right now, but I got 10 great things going on over here. And I think as pertaining to, as far as nurturing yourself, that look around and be like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to stay fixated on, the fact that I didn't get that job. I'm not going to stay fixated on the fact that, maybe I'm, not where I want to be in with my physique, that I put on some weight, or I'm not going to get fixated on just, in general, just things that just didn't work out for me or not working out for me. I'm not going to get fixated on that. They're there. I know. I see. They exist. I'm going to get fixated on the stuff that's working for me, because that's where I want to go, right? So, maybe you didn't get that job because, 3 months down the road, something better is going to open up for you. And you're going to be like, I am so glad I didn't take that position because my life would have totally been different. Or perhaps you've been really working behind the scenes on your health and wellness, and you're going to come across, some things that work for you and that don't work for you, but it's trial and error, it's learning. And, you focus on that. Well, I'm making these choices, and really just stay consistent with that. Not, I made a mistake and I ate a snack before bed, just really, I'm feeling like, focus on the things that bring you joy. And so many wonderful things. You're just going to open up doors. I just feel it. You're just going to feel that switch. All paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. What a beautiful card for nurture yourself. Turn your gaze within. Really start to care about how you feel, where you're going, what makes me feel good. You know, we can't please everybody. And I think that when we try, we create like kind of like this hardship within ourselves, because we're not being true to us, you know. And I'm not saying don't go out and don't love. After all, this is about nurturing yourself first so that you have the energy and so that you have the whereabouts, so you have the wits to like go out and just give everything that you have, give everything that you want to give, right? But really do turn that gaze within. And I see this person and they're walking in a circle and they're kind of going inward, you know, and take that time. This is who I am as a person. This is who I'm becoming. And really enjoy your journey. I see this person is enjoying their journey. You know, I'm taking some me time. You know, what is my goals? What are my ambitions? And we did draw 2 cards from this deck for you, which we only drawn one for each of the other. And the next one is Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life and Expression, right? Sometimes we need to clear out the old so that we can welcome in the new. We need to clear, right? A clean canvas. And so you can do a lot of that. I'm really hearing right now, self-healing. Do that self-healing. Do that purification, that salt cleanse. That just start with a clean slate. You know, if you need a weekend to sleep all weekend because you're exhausted all week, do it. Really, I'm hearing that. Like, just do whatever it takes. And here, you know, when we ended with the, we started with a card from Sonia and we end with the correct your mistakes, right? And I don't, you know, the mistake piece of it is really like kind of catching me because I don't agree with the, you know, mistake, because I believe that, and probably if we were to read the thing in the book about correcting your mistakes, it's just identifying, you know what, this is what's going on, you know. So correct your mistakes is I'm giving myself to everybody outside of me and I'm not saving enough for me, you know. So I think that the message here is really just to step inside yourself and see what it is that you need. And if you needed guidance or you needed someone to tell you, then this is your message today, that it's time to like slow down, really care and think about how you feel in order for you to grow and step up into that beautiful, loving person that you want to be. Very cool message today for group 1. Woohoo! The time is 17:29. Ooh, we're getting up there. I better get going. My dogs, they hear me get excited. There's nobody here. It's just me. My fantastic beasts. All right, ready for group 2, 1744. And this is the card, Be Patient. I'm just going to calm them down. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Good job. And this was for, if you're going based on your Zodiac, this was for the Aquarius, Virgo, Aries, or Gemini. And this was the Be Patient. So let's see your cards. We have, we got this one last week. There are worlds within you. And that's the Garden Quartz. That's beautiful. And then you have, Cassiopeia, Pride. It was actually named after Cassiopeia from what I'm told. And then we have, Fire Spirit Energy. I'm getting your message loud and clear here. And then we have Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You Were Led. And to wrap up your spread here, we have Take the Lead. And we started with Be Patient, right? So what is it that we're being patient for? Group 2. I'm really feeling like a lot of this group is, you know, I've been working on something where I've been making some moves. I've been making some changes. I've been doing the good things that I've been really feeling called to do. And I'm just wondering when is this gonna take place, right? And so I kind of see like You know, and we can dive into the first card, and we dove a little bit into this card last week, and I think it was last week. Sometimes they run together. There are worlds within you, right? There's stuff that you guys are able to create. There's really, this is like your manifestation, right? This is, I've been working on this goal. Either maybe it's been all year, maybe it's been the last 4 months, maybe it's been the last week, you know, but, you know, I've been putting my time and energy into this, and when is this going to come to fruition, right? And I'm really seeing, like, in this first card, like, there's lots of those energies. There's lots, like, I see and feel anticipation, right? This should already be happening. This should, you know, kind of be taking place. And I think the message for you today is it's coming, but maybe, you know, we need to just, you know, believe in divine timing, right? That's really it. Believe in that divine timing. Things are still kind of moving around for you. You know, we look at Cassiopeia, and you can't help but see the word pride. And she's just kind of sitting there like, wait a minute, like, I almost feel it. I'm getting that. I'm better than this, you know, like, this should have already happened for me. Why is this taking so long? But she's kind of sitting there, and she's sitting on a throne, and she's all dressed in gold. So there's lots of riches that are going to come in, right? But I feel like this is kind of the card of saying, don't let your pride get in the way, right? There's some things that are still taking time. There's some things that still need to fall into place. Don't let ego step in your way of this great, right? And you see, like, I can tell you've been putting a lot of energy into this, right? There's the energy card. And her hands are just lit right up, and she's like, I'm not going anywhere, you know? So I feel like that, like, I've been working on this. I'm feeling a little impatient, but there's lots of energy here. I'm not going anywhere, but I just need to know, when is this going to happen for me? And I feel as though this spread is saying, you know, that there's still some places, there's still some, the universe still wants to move you, still needs to move some, like, I feel like it's almost like this puzzle, right? There's still some things that need to fall into place, right? So just trust, be open, be willing to try new things, go with the flow. I'm really feeling like if somebody says to you, hey, you want to go check out this with me? Or, hey, do you want to go to this concert? Or, hey, I'm going to dinner over a friend's house. Do you want to go? I'm really feeling like you're supposed to say yes, right? Don't hold back, go, right? Because the universe is aligning you, and the universe has amazing way to align you to get what you want, right? I feel like this is stuff you've put out there. You've said, hey, I want this, I want that. So this is just your message to say, go with the flow. I want you to try some new things. Take a deep breath. Yes, you're rooted, you're grounded. Continue to work on what it is that you're working on. And open yourself up and be receptive, right? Because I feel as if that the universe is going to give you, right, whatever it is you're manifesting right now, the universe is going to give you tenfold that. I really do feel like it's going to be, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, whoa, that Oracle reader in IndIGo Rabbit said that the universe was going to give me more than I ever could imagine. And guess what? Signed, still delivered. Love the universe. I feel like they will. You'll look back on this and you'll be like, I'm glad I was patient. I'm glad I went to dinner. I'm glad I took that ride. I'm glad I went for that walk. I'm glad I said hi to that person. And it's really cool. And I feel like this end card, although it says be patient, and we end with take the lead. Take the lead in really stand and stay grounded and be open and, you know, go with that flow. Go with that flow. Trust that flow, and jump on it whenever you can. And great things are coming, especially if you've been waiting and you've been working towards things. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're on here and you're like, I've done none of this. Maybe this is a message for you that you could have all that, right? The universe wants to work through people, and it wants to sign, seal, and deliver great, beautiful things. Very cool reading. Again, if you want more in-depth reading, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, even about today's. You know, I'm always available to answer questions. So the time here is 24:32 for that. Very cool. And I will post these cards in the comment section because I am doing it more face-to-face today. I missed that with you guys. And so I'll post these cards I'll do the post and then I'll post them so you can take a look at them for yourself. So group number 3 at 24:55, and this was Ask with Sincerity. And this was, if you chose Zodiac, this is for Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, or Taurus, which the full moon is going into Taurus during Scorpio season, but it's a good card. It's a good sign that the moon's going into. Okay, so your first card, upside down. So it's Ask with Sincerity, and then you have Envision the Future. Look at that card. It is bright. That's your precious opal, it says. We'll save that one. And then we have, Leo Kingdom. And Leo is on here twice. So we're pulling a Leo card, and Leo was drawn. So if you're a Leo, maybe this message is specifically for you. One of them, right? Could be. All right. Then we have Stability. And I believe that one was upside down. I just turned it around. Fairy Spirit. And I'm Sorry, Defensiveness, Righting Past Wrongs, Uprooting. Okay. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. That could mean something different. I might even want to pull another Think Things Through. That's your final. So what is today's message for group 3? So asking with sincerity. I feel, when we think of the word sincerity, we really have to kind of like just drop down into our heart center. You have to really ask, from your heart, right? And it's what I want, right? I really am hearing that click in it. It's what I want. But I'm asking from a place of my heart. And let's look at a couple of these other cards, because I feel like this could go a couple of ways. So I love the Envision the Future. Have you been taking that time? Has life just been kind of happening to you, or are you envisioning the future? I think that some of us a long time ago were told, not to daydream. And I feel like we need to bring some of that back, at least with balance, right? And kind of think about the future, right? Get out of our minds about, what's going on right here, right now. We do plenty of that. We're going to get plenty of that in. But really to kind of like just sit and think about, what is it that I'm doing? What is it that I want to bring into this world? What is it that I want to happen and take place into my life? And really just kind of, close your eyes and really picture it. If you have a moment, do that. Or write it down, or, I know, like, and I'm really hearing, like, for some of the guys out there, I don't know if, do men daydream? I mean, that's a question I'm asking. I think some men daydream, maybe they don't talk about it, but to really, like, this is my goal, this is what I want, this is my end result, to see the bigger picture. I'm really feeling to see the bigger picture and to step into that. Let's look at some of these. And right, you look at Leo and there's the crown going on and it's kingdom, right? I'm envisioning my future. This is my kingdom. And there's a lot, I think, that can go into that. My world around me. I'm creating worlds around me. And I'm doing it from a place that I'm really hearing, like, a place from love. I'm doing it from a place from love. And some of you, even if it's from a place of fear, I feel like you're still kind of reaching out from a place of love because you want things to be different. And stable, right? I'm envisioning this future, and you know, it's everything I've ever dreamed of. And, you know, what is some of the requirements, right? What does that bring, right? And I see like the stability. And I'll show you this card again. I don't know if I showed them to you guys. And again, like I said, I'll post them, right? I'm really feeling like, you know, I want that stability in my life. I don't want things to be taken away from me. I want to know that this is mine, right? I'm really feeling that I want to create this future. And I know that what I'm working towards, what I'm spending my time and energy towards away from my family, I want, you know, I want to know it was for something. You know, I'm really feeling that. I want to know that this time that I've taken out of my life was for something. And I'm creating that stability there. And there are, there are lots of butterflies here. There's lots of things going on. I feel like there's lots of things at play in this. As we kind of create our future, there's lots of things, right? So, and I'm really feeling here too, like you need to work with, okay, what's the strong foundation here? I need a strong foundation, and do whatever it is that you're trying to create. I feel like it needs to come from a place of, like time needs to go into it. Like this can't be quick. Like I really do feel like the you know, we could look back from group 2s and we can see the patience, and I just feel like it's going to take a little bit of time, you know, but that I'm investing that time because this is important to me. I really feel like whatever this is super important. And then I see like I'm sorry, defensiveness, writing past wrongs and uprooting, right? That maybe in the past that, you know, you were uprooted, you know, you kind of hit rock bottom, or, you know, maybe this is for some of you, this is, you know, an upcoming, you know, connection with somebody where you guys are going to mend, you know, old grievances, you know, that you guys are going to be able to fix stuff. And maybe this is something that you want. Maybe this is like something, you know, happened in your family, and it kind of really just kind of uprooted some stuff in you, and you're gonna find that you know, that place where you can kind of make that connection, right? And I'm really hearing too is that, you know, maybe this is something that you need, maybe not necessarily something they need. So even if, don't be afraid, just step forward and say what you need to say so that you can move on. And either relationships will be mended, or you'll have that off your chest, but come from a place of love. Again, you can kind of envision how that conversation will go, right? And why do you need this, right? Because this is kind of like, this is something I feel like that's hanging on. There's no closure, you know, so maybe this is, I need to close this out so that I can create the future that I want, right? This is wrapping up old stuff. It doesn't even have to be with a person. Maybe this is old debt, you know, maybe this is old, you know, friendships. I guess that would be relationship. This is old, just something old that needs to be wrapped up so that you can move forward. And to really take the time, right, in your ending card is yes, we ask with sincerity, but we're going to take the time to think things through, right? I'm going to think this through. Let's see, what else can I get off here? Because we got a couple of things here. Because I don't believe this card, I just feel like there's lots going on in this person's mind. And there's almost like this split. I feel this way, but I feel this way. And I really feel like this is a great card. The think things through kind of happens. But, you know, what is it that you want out of it? Yeah, and by the way, this is just guidance, and this is just general too. This is a general reading for somebody, but by the way, you can also cut your cords and walk away if that's what's best for you, if that's what's needed, if that's your boundary, right? If that's what creates stability, or you can address it, you know, say you know, if this is like more of like a family issue, you know, you can address it, stuff like that. Let's see, but I do see, you know, I see this, envision the future, and There's lots of good energies in there. And it's being protected and it's being guided. So trust in that. Trust in your intuition, that everything is going to be okay, because everything is going to be okay. So very, very lovely. We're at 35:04. I'm going to end today's reading. It went a little long, but we did things a little different. Please let me know how I'm doing in the comments. As you can see, every week I'm up here and I'm always trying to change things around. I know it gets lengthy, but I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you are too. I am looking forward to next week's reading with you. If you have any ideas or questions that you'd like to submit that we could ask as a group, that would be total fun. And also, if you wanted to schedule a healing or reading with me, I have some availabilities. And I'm willing to work with you, to get your time in, so that we can see what we can do for you, whatever guidance you need, or if it's a healing that you're looking for. Both, that's fun too. Anyway, I enjoy the full moon that's coming up this Friday. Again, this is the fourth consecutive super moon that we've had, which just means that the moon is full at its closest to the earth. So if you're feeling the energies, they're big, they're popping. Get through this. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. The next super full moon like this isn't gonna be until October 7th of 2025. So very cool. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day. Much peace, love, and light.